Hi again. Let's do some hip thrusters. All right, hip thrusters are probably the #1 exercise for growing your glutes and developing strength and stability within those hips. So it's also gonna be our big money exercise for progressing strength and development in the glutes, as are the most loadable exercise out of all the glute exercises. So what we're gonna do, put the bottom of those shoulder blades on the bench, stretch out those arms if you need to. Just make sure that you're not pushing into the bench with your arms, just for support. From here, we're gonna bring those feet forward so that at the top, we have about a 90-degree angle from the thigh to the calf. This is gonna ensure that we're not using too much hamstrings or we're not using too much quads as we're driving up. Want all that tension on the glutes. So about 90 degrees, and we're gonna push those knees out so they're rotated over those pinky toes as we slightly rotate those feet out about 20 or so degrees. Next, we're going to drop down, drop down. So what we want to be doing is we want to be driving upwards, squeezing those glutes, creating a nice stable platform. Almost think about creating like a tabletop with your shoulders, your hips, and your knees. We want that chin tucked to the chest to avoid excessive arching, excessive recruitment of that low back, and then dropping back down, bump to the ground, loading those hips, boom, driving up, coming back down. So common mistakes to look out for is overarching that back as you're coming up, where you're overarching using that back excessively, and also letting those knees cave in as you're coming up. It's gonna inhibit the glutes from working properly. It's gonna place a lot of stress on the knees. Last one, once again, and I can't stress it enough, make sure that at the top of the movement, you have a right angle between your thigh and your calf. If you're too far in, it's gonna be too much quads. If you're too far out, it's gonna be too much hamstrings. Grow those glutes and watch those knees repair themselves.